groceries haul, shopping review, or is that what it's called? I don't know. But it's when I show you all the things that I've bought, but like my family has eaten or drank or used, and I'll let you know, is it good? Is it trash? You know what I mean? Now most of this stuff is my husband's. He's the one who like tries all the new stuff and, you know, whatever. And some of the stuff I can't eat or drink. Like this first thing I'm about to show you. So okay. This first thing is by Califia Farms. I'm not sure if that is how you say that or not. But this is pumpkin spice almond latte. It's coffee and almond milk, I guess, made with real pumpkin, and I think it's pretty healthy. I don't know. The writing's too little, and you know I can't read things all that well. But I was at Target, and I have no idea why I was at Target, but I was exchanging a book because I had bought a book for the kids and they had already had it. No, I didn't make the mistake. My daughter did. She was like, I can't remember the name of the book, but it's like a series. And it was like book 6 or something. And she's like, we don't have 6. We don't have it. As soon as we got home, I showed it to my son. He was like, why did you get this for me? And I was like, Emma says you haven't had 6. And he's like, yes, I do. So I take it up to his room, and there's a copy of it right there next to his bed. And so I was like, this is awful. Awful. Okay, and after I ate it, I was like, what's the problem here? And then I went and looked up bad reviews of Swerve. And there are some really bad reviews. But, okay, so my first thing is it does not taste like sugar. Like, at all. It's sweet, but it tastes very chemically, which, I mean, obviously, I'm sure it has to because it's not sugar. But, it's weird because, like, you taste it, and it's sweet, but then it's cold. Like, it almost gives you, like, a menthol type of feeling in the back of your throat. And my husband noticed it too, and I was like, that's so strange, right? This thing made me and my husband sick to our stomachs for days. And that is a side effect. And we only had like a quarter of a cup of it. Like, it was mixed in a recipe or something. And it made us sick for literal days. And then, like, the second day, I was like, what is wrong? Because we weren't sick. We weren't actually sick. It was like our stomach. And then I was like, do you think it might have been the Swerve? You know, because it was the only thing that was different. And so I went researching it. I was like, are there bad side effects of Swerve? And there are. You can get very sick. You can get nauseous. You can get like diarrhea, vomiting, like all these terrible things. And I'm like, what the hell? I don't know. So we will never, ever be having this again. Never. My mom said that stevia is better, but now I'm scared. And it's not like I no longer have a sweet tooth, so it's not like, oh man, I miss cake or cookies or whatever, you know. But honestly, I would rather just have regular sugar if I was going to have something sweet, because this ain't worth it. You know what I mean? If you know of a sugar alternative that does not have terrible side effects, please let me know. Because that's going straight in the trash. Okay, this next thing, it's called chicken tender sauce, and it is by, Todd Wilbur's Top Secret Recipes. What does it say? Okay, it says, if you like Zaxby's tender sauce, you'll love this. I didn't know about that, but I got this because I saw I don't know, I think it was an article or something talking about this, and it said that it tastes like Cane's sauce. I think that's the name of the restaurant. They sell chicken. I've never eaten there because that's all they sell is chicken, but my husband really likes it, and you know, my husband and my daughter, they eat meat, you know. So I saw this, and I actually saw this at HEB. They do sell it at Walmart, but it is always sold out, always. So we get this at HEB, and my husband and my daughter are like obsessed with this sauce. Obsessed. They absolutely love it. So this is the first bottle. We are probably on our third bottle because they go through it. They put it on everything, not just chicken. They put it on everything. They dip their pizza in it, like fries, anything that they have like that. This sauce is going on it. So if you ever wondered, like, is it good? It is. It's really good. I tasted it. I thought it tasted pretty good as well, but squeeze bottle. It's like you have to, like, just tap it. Sorry if that was too loud. You have to, like, tap it on your nail, like, really hard, and only a little bit comes out. And then you have to get, like, the nail super fast because it will dry instantly. That drove me nuts. So, and because it only put such a little amount, the nails kept falling off, like, all the time. So we had to keep constantly repairing individual nails. They lasted a full week with the nail glue, but it was with constant repairs. So I went out and I got another nail glue. We have not used it yet, but it's brush on nail glue. I'm hoping that works better, because I do like the nail glue better than the stickers, or at least the stickers that came in this box, you know, which I don't understand. I don't know if these are like a hit and miss type thing, because the first box was fantastic. It was like, oh my gosh. So I don't know if this was just an off box or not, but I put the box and everything back together so that you could see what it looks like if you wanted to try them, because I do recommend them. They're great nails. It's just this one, the nail sticky thing was weird. I don't know. So anyway, alright, this next thing. Oh no, it's stuck to the other thing. Okay. This next thing we got at Walmart. And this was an impulse buy at a register. Okay, but it is for a chocolate bar, but not just any chocolate bar. This is a slime liquor strawberry sour filled milk chocolate bar. I was with my daughter when I saw these, and I was like, oh my gosh, we have to get them. We have to get them. So I got two. They only had the strawberry flavor. But I was like, we can prank David, you know? So we got home and I made their lunches, and it was the weekend, so I wasn't making it for school or anything like that. So I opened this up and I broke the little chocolate bar and put it on his plate, and I was like, look, I gave you chocolate with lunch. And he was so excited. I was like, try it, it's new chocolate. And so he tried it and he was like, this tastes weird. And then all of a sudden he was like, this is bad chocolate, Mom, throw it away. This is bad chocolate. It tastes like sour, like it's not good. And then I showed him the thing and he was like, ugh, like he didn't think it was funny at all. He was like, that tastes really bad. So I gave him something else, you know. But my daughter absolutely loved it. She took the rest of the chocolate that was on his plate and took it for herself. I did not try it just because I don't like chocolate and I don't like sour things like this. So I don't know if it's good or not, but my daughter ate it up. So I'm guessing if you like chocolate and you like sour things, you would like this. I don't know. My son loves chocolate, but he does not like sour things like this, you know, so. Or maybe it was the combination. I don't know, but I thought it was funny. He did not. Okay, so this next thing I got for me, well, I got it for me because it's low carb, but my husband ate this up. My son ate it up. So she just kept like, please, 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 because it was really a snack for me, but I kept giving it away. Like, it seems like a small bag, but it was quite full. Like, it says 2 ounces. That's a lot of freeze-dried blueberries. Okay. Also, look at the package. It's so pretty. I almost got freeze-dried mangoes, but I was like, nah, because these were kind of expensive, but they're totally worth it. Totally worth it. Next time I go to Target, which will be never, but next time I go to Target, I will get the freeze-dried mangoes just because it sounds good, you know. But anyway, Ava, all day long, she was like, please mom, begging. Every time I stood up, she was like, are you gonna go get the blueberries? Like, she was spinning and doing all kinds of like little tricks and stuff trying to get these blueberries. I did give them to her all day long, okay? But when they were gone, it was the worst day. She was so sad. So anyway, if you see these, pick them up, because you will not regret it. It's the greatest little snack, I'm telling you. Okay, this next thing we got at Walmart. I was shopping with my mom, and she picked this up for herself, and I was like, what is that? And she was like, oh, it's by I think it was by like the bacon section and like breakfast sausage type things. I don't know. I always skip over that section because why do I need to be there? But anyway, these are Jimmy Dean biscuits and gravy. It looks like it comes in a Lunchable bag. Like, you know how Lunchables come in that little plastic tray type thing, and they have the little plastic sheet on it. This looked like a breakfast Lunchable or something. But I saw this and I was like, oh my god, where did you get that? Because I need it. Because my husband, one of his favorite foods is biscuits and gravy. And I absolutely hate biscuits and gravy. I hate it. And he's always asking me, please, can you make biscuits and gravy? And I'm like, ugh, because that means that I will have to cook a completely separate thing for myself. Unless I want to force myself to eat biscuits and gravy, which would be gross. And my kids don't like, well, my son wouldn't like it, but my daughter, she wouldn't like it. Anyway, but I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, get those. So this is just sausage, milk, buttermilk biscuits with sausage gravy. They also have a meat lovers one, but he opened that up and threw it away before I could get it. So I said, I get to open the next one, because I like to save things to show to you, you know. Now, it's in the cold section, but it's not frozen. You can just stick it in your refrigerator. So it's got these little biscuits, like, I don't know, maybe smaller than like a silver dollar. Like, it's bigger than a quarter, but I don't know how to describe the size. It's a little bigger than that, okay? And it comes with four little pieces, you know, of biscuits, which seems small, but if, you know, he actually got 2 of them, but he ate them separately, because I also made them with fries, so that he could have biscuits and gravies and fries, and then he could dip his fries in the gravy. He said it was the best day ever, but it comes with these little biscuits, and I guess you put them on a plate or something. I don't know how it works. The instructions are on the other side, but it's microwavable. It says, okay, so it comes with those 4 little things, and then it comes with like a clear package of gross sausage gravy, and you put the biscuits on a plate, and decided that he was going to be vegan for health reasons and stuff. He has slowly gotten out of the vegan, thing just because he loves meat, but he does eat more clean meat type things. Anyway, like he'll eat chicken, but he will not eat any red meat, and if he does, it's minimal red meat. But so during that time, I found these so we could still make burritos, tacos, spaghetti. I don't know, whatever you use meat for, I put this in it, and I didn't tell the kids. I didn't tell them anything was different. But my son had never liked meat, and I told him eventually. I was like, this is vegan meat, and I showed him the thing, and I was like, see, I guess it's healthy for you. I don't know. It's just soy protein, canola oil, salt, onion powder, garlic powder, spices, but it's soy. So, but my husband said that this tastes exactly like taco meat or ground beef, but better. And I'm like, what? I refuse to taste it just because I don't like the way meat feels. I don't like the texture of it, And if he says that this tastes exactly like ground beef, pass. But my daughter loves it. My son loves it. They're very excited whenever I make anything with this. But what's really cool about it is it doesn't have that gross, like greasy meat juice. One time I took my daughter to like this Mexican restaurant, and she got like little tacos with ground beef in it or something. And she no longer does that. Whenever we go out to eat, she only gets like the chicken or like the fajita type thing, because their ground meat had like the meat juice. And she was like, why is this taco like wet, And I was like, because they use real meat. realized that it was like a filling. He was like, okay. And so then he really tasted it, and he was like, oh, okay, now that I know that is what this is, the flavor is actually really good. And by the time he ate the last one, he was like, that was real good. That was real good, and I really, really liked it. So, if you see these, know that going in, this is not a piece of chicken. It's a mixture that is put into a cone. So, anyway, yeah. Okay, this next thing, also for my husband, all these things, really, for my husband or kids and stuff. So, I saw this at Walmart, and I immediately was like, gross. I have to get it for my husband. This is Totino's. I'm trying not to get it clear. This is Totino's. They make those little pizza rolls, right? But this is new breakfast Totino's. And it looks gross to me. Okay. But it says cheesy chorizo scramble. So I'm assuming that there's chorizo and eggs and cheese in there, right? It just seems gross. But then it got even more gross after he opened it up. I did not tell him any of this. But I read this little description, and it says chorizo crumbles, seasoned meatless crumbles, imitation cheddar cheese in a golden crust. What? So, yeah, there is chorizo in there, but then there is seasoned meatless crumbles. Hold on, I have to cough. Sorry, I didn't want to blow your eardrums out. But it's seasoned meatless crumble. What is that? Is that the... There's no... It doesn't even say egg. It says scramble. Or, yeah, scramble. So you would assume that there would be egg. But there's no egg in there. So what? What is the meatless crumbs? Okay, and then it doesn't even use real cheese. It's imitation cheese. What does that even mean? Ugh. Don't say cheesy if it's not real. Maybe that's why it's called cheesy, because it's not real. I don't know. Here's the... No, it's not a bigger picture, but... Gross, right? Ugh. My husband loved it. He loved it. No thanks. Like, I wouldn't even give this to my kids. After reading that, I just don't know. I just don't know. Anyway, okay, so this next thing I did eat. It was on a cheat day. I say cheat day when I want to eat something that's carby. I do it. I try and reduce the most amount of carbs and cut them out. But sometimes I have cravings. And so I indulge in those cravings because otherwise I won't be able to make it. So I don't know if that says crusties or what that says. But this is honey cornbread. Okay. This is the greatest cornbread that has ever been invented. It's also muffin mix. When I was a kid, my mom used to make, she called it cornbread, but it wasn't cornbread because I had cornbread at a restaurant and I was like, ew, cornbread is gross. My mom doesn't make cornbread, she just always called it cornbread. But it was really corn muffin mix, and it was that Jiffy corn muffin mix in the little white and blue box. That's alright. Mom, if you're watching, next time you do cornbread, do was just a meal for me and my husband. But my son had never had cornbread before, and he was like, "What is that?" Or corn muffin. I call it cornbread just because it looks like it. Anyway, so I cut my son a piece. He didn't want the beans or anything, so he just ate that. And I cut my daughter a piece. She hates it. And I was like, "But it's sweet." And she was like, "It's not sweet enough. I don't like this." My son loved it, so he ate her piece too. And he's just been asking me like every day. He's like, "When are you gonna make that cornbread thing again?" So I don't know when I'm gonna make the cornbread thing again, but this is fantastic. It is the best ever. And I'm so glad. I think I made this one time because they were out of the Jiffy muffin mix thing. I'm never going back. Never. So good. I guess you could eat it with butter and honey if you just wanted that. It doesn't need it though, but gosh, just looking at it, I want it right now. Anyway, okay. This is another thing by Gardein. Obviously, this is something for my husband. This is crispy chicken sliders. This is something that he tried when he was a vegan. And first of all, let me tell you, this box lies. It lies. Okay, it comes with the bread and the chicken. It does not come with tomato. It does not come with the lettuce. Lies. It even says somewhere on there. Yeah, it says lettuce, tomato, mayo, not included. Why you put it on the picture then? Anyway, so my husband tried this out like for the first time years ago, and he requests it like all the time, because he says it's the best chicken sandwich he's ever had. Ever. It's better than real chicken. He's like, I don't know what they do to this. Like the first time he tried it, he did not believe it. He was like, "This isn't real chicken," or this is not chicken or something, because he thought that I was lying to him and giving him real little mini chicken sliders. I had to grab the box out of the trash and show him that it's not real chicken. And he was like, "You have to buy this every time forever." And so for the last several years, I have. And he still was like, "Hey, can you pick up those chicken things?" This is what he means by the chicken things, because it's the best chicken he's ever had, and it's not even real chicken. So he loves it. So if you're wanting to try vegan or like do the meatless Monday thing or something, I would recommend trying the Gardein stuff because everyone loves them the best. Okay, the next thing that I got is for the kids. I think I showed you this before, but it was a different flavor. I think it was just like, this is Mott's little soft baked bars. I think I showed you the one a while ago, and it was like apple flavor or something. And I tried that one so that I could let you know it's too soft. I thought that they would be more dense and almost kind of like chewy. No, this is too soft. It like almost crumbles apart, you know. But my kids liked it, and so I decided to get them the banana one. No, sums up with this. It smells like, the second you open it up, it smells like a fresh banana. Okay, and so I was thinking that it was gonna be But yeah, it says that it's got sausage and gravy style sauce, all like that, cheddar and mozzarella cheeses. So he loves this. He says it's amazing and delicious. Like the moment that I brought it home, I was like, this is for like your lunch this weekend or something. And he's like, no, you can't restrict me like that. And I'm like, what? He's like, you can't just show this to me and expect me not to eat it immediately. So he ate it immediately. And he absolutely loved it. He was like, buy these forever. So now I have to buy these forever. Okay, so I know I've said 1,000 times that my husband really, really likes pizza. He really, really likes pizza. So these next two things are pizza. So, I got him this pizza, because he didn't want DiGiorno. He was like, I want pizza, but I don't want DiGiorno, and he doesn't really like Red Baron at all. He's like, I want something different. So I've never bought this pizza before, but I was like, well, it's new it would be new to him, you know. But it's Fretta pizza, and they didn't have any meat options that week, so I got this one, and I was like, well, that's cool because I can try a piece of it as well. drunk into, and he was just like, because he was like, and then he literally like moaned, and he was like, damn it. And I was like, is it because it's bad? Do you not like it? He was like, he couldn't talk to me for like a full minute, and he was like, that is the greatest pizza I've probably ever had, ever. And I'm like, better than like Pizza Hut or Domino's? And he was like, yeah. He's like, I think this is the greatest pizza I've ever had. And then he slowly ate every bite of this entire pizza, which is quite massive. And then he was mad when it was over. And I would have to agree. My mom is right. This is probably the best pizza